talking about the formation of One Direction.
I thought you weren't gonna like really say that.
No, but then the title's gonna go, and it's gonna be like Drunk 1D
Drunk.
History.
Okay.
Okay.
I need a little bit.
In 2010, there were 5 boys from all across the land who came together to form the world's best boy band. You're gonna be the next big boy band!
They all had a dream?
All singularly had a dream to be a singer.
Yeah. They all wanted to be solo at first, but no. God wanted them to be a band.
And who doesn't want them to be a band?
Right.
Let's be real.
Maybe Zayn.
Right. Well, too soon.
I'm sorry.
Well, you got Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, Niall Horan, Zayn Malik, and Lima Bean Liam Payne.
Daddy Direction.
They all auditioned as individuals. And back in the day, Zayn was like, I don't want to wake up for this audition.
Yeah.
And his mom was like, get out of
Come
bed.
on,
And in
let's
This
go.
Is Us, he was like, can you imagine what it would be like if I didn't wake up that day? Yeah, we can, because it's happening now.
Because we're living it now.
I'm living it. And
We're
I'm a
living
little
it,
bit
we're experienced bitter, and we're all pissed.
Just kidding, Zayn. Love you.
Love you.
Live out your life. Do what you gotta do.
But so, Simon Cowell brought them all together. Made the ideal. Say, hey, put these 5 boys together. Form the greatest group. The greatest boy band in all
time.
Of all time.
So Simon's like, bring them together, and then everyone's like, mind blown.
Yeah.
Blown.
They still
blown.
blown. They still finished 3rd though. Thanks for that.
Way to go, UK. We couldn't vote. We had no say.
I dropped the ball with that. But I digress. They finished 3rd. They go on. They're still signed, thankfully. You shouldn't have done that.
That was really sour.
Yeah. They still were signed to Simon because Simon loved them. Because he knew. Simon's great with that. Simon knows. God,
Simon gets it.
God, we owe Simon so much.
I love him anyway. I have a hardcore crush on you anyway.
God.
So,
I love him so much.
Holla.
They were signed. They started making their album. And then What Makes You Beautiful was released.
Single dropped.
Single dropped in the UK first, then to the US. First song I heard from them was One Thing, because I remember I was on Tumblr. I was just on Tumblr and I kept seeing these 5 random boys. So I saw the specific GIF of them, the one where they're in the One Thing video where they're jumping over the couch. I saw that and I was like, oh, well, they're kind of cute. So then I Googled it. God, that starts it all. You all know, once you Google one thing about them, you're in it for life.
Remember, I didn't get it. I was like, no.
Yeah, she was
and then
not
she
having
was
it
like,
at first.
you need to like them. And I was like,
I was determined to get her to like them.
So I didn't like them until Kiss You came out. And then Best Song Ever. Best Song Ever solidified it for me. But like Kiss You, I was like, okay, I get the appeal. And then Best Song Ever came out and I was like, oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, back to the formation of one team because that's what we're here to talk about. So, they all auditioned as individuals. And then they were like, no. And they all got kicked out. And then Simon was like, wait, bring them back in. And he calls them in with a bunch of other girls. And, like 4 girls. I'm sorry, not a bunch. So then the guys are all like on stage. And Simon was like, let's make them a group. Nicole Scherzinger was like, we're gonna want you to be groups. And then Ziam hugs, Larry hugs, and Captain Niall's like, somebody hug me,
Captain
somebody
Niall
hug
jumps
me.
up in the middle.
And he's just like, ding! And then they were formed, and it was beautiful. And he went to like the judge's house, and they sang Torn.
Which is kind of awkward. I
don't like that they sang Torn, because that
get
is
really
a bad song.
uncomfortable about that.
I feel really uncomfortable. It's about a girl getting raped,
Yeah.
and that's a very sensitive subject, and I find it very weird that they say
That then they went on to sing it at their concert. Torn is their first song together as a band.
Right.
And then they were through. Simon loved them, and they went through to the live shows.
Right.
And then they were doing great every week. It was so great. Fans were obsessed with them. Then they ended up third. But whatever, it doesn't matter because now they're still the biggest
Because now they're number one.
band in the world.
They made it third, but they're number
They're
one.
number one.
I'm really mad that nobody knows who they are individually and everyone just knows Harry. Because I hate to break it to you, Harry Styles is wonderful, but Louis Tomlinson is a godsend. A godsend!
I feel like more people are starting to know who Louis is.
I feel like, though, whether you know One Direction or not, you know Harry Styles.
True.
Because even my dad knows Harry's name. But, although my dad is a Nile girl.
He's a Nile girl.
And a Nile
He
man.
loves that.
My dad loves Nile.
Let's go.
Their first tour, they
Their first
opened for
tour.
Big Time Rush.
Yeah, they did like a few shows where they opened for Big Time Rush, and it was just mostly on the East Coast, I think. And they got their own tour, a little Up All Night tour, which they did in the UK, and then they brought it to the US because they were getting so famous. A great time for me because I remember the tour fell on my 22nd birthday. Making myself.
Did you
so
go?
Yeah.
I didn't know you went.
Yeah, me and Liz went. It was at the Gibson Amphitheater. I can't even believe they were ever that little. Like little 17-year-old Harry. Oh my god.
Oh, you creep. You were 22. Pedo.
Rude.
I'm just saying.
Then they went to record their second album, which was Take Me Home. I couldn't remember the name for a second.
I didn't know the name.
Take
so.
Me Home! Because that was the name of the tour. Then after
Take me home tonight. Anyway.
Yeah, so they did Take Me Home tour, and they moved up. They were obviously getting more popular, so they moved up from, they were doing like amphitheaters to arenas. That was the Kiss You album.
I didn't become a fan until...
Was that the Kiss
What's
You
the
album?
third album? What's
God,
their third album called?
I feel like an awful fan right now. I can't remember details.
What's their third album called? This one
Midnight
is
Memories.
good.
Midnight Memories.
Midnight Memories. I didn't become a fan until that album.
Yeah.
It was like an epiphany one day where I was just like,
Right?
I understand the appeal!
I was like, you just have to give it a chance.
I dropped my line!
Give them a chance.
So then, Midnight Memories comes out, does well. This Is Us comes out, it's fantastic, obviously.
Breaks
best movie.
records.
Best movie ever.
Best movie ever.
Then,
Should have won
4 comes
so
out,
many Oscars.
and then drama starts a brewing.
Yeah.
Zayn's unhappy, y'all.
We are here present day.
Present day, sans Zayn Malik.
Yes.
And you know what? We are going to soldier on.
We are. Everyone doubts them now. Like outsiders outside of the fandom. Everyone doubts them. Everyone's like, oh.
I don't doubt them at all. I will
But
never
us
doubt them.
inside the fandom, we're all like, oh my god, go on and just kill it. Like this new album, I'm so excited for. I can't wait to hear what it sounds like and what they like are writing and.
Because let's give Niall and Louis more solos, por favor. Please and thank you.
You know they will now. OT4, let's go.
So that is the
Four Almighty.
formation. The Four Almighty.
Yes.
The formation of One Direction.
1D drunk history.
A drunk history.
Drunk 1D history.
Oh!
Yeah. I wonder if we're the first ones to do this. I feel like we are.
I don't
hope
know.
we are.
We got the idea from Tumblr, so
We
thanks
got the
you.
idea from Tumblr, so thanks whoever originally posted that Tumblr post.
Alright, so I'm Tatiana.
I'm Sarah. We're these girls. And don't forget to subscribe, like,
comment,
and comment our videos.
Listen to our podcast, Pop Tangents, on iTunes. Google it.
Yeah, it's free.
Not Google it. Go to iTunes and click on search.
You can Google it too. I'm sure it'll maybe pop up.
This is the best ending ever. It's so cohesive.
Right? So yeah, listen to Pop Tangents. We do those every other
Friday.
So yeah, we hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in our next one. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
You, Uncle Si.
Uncle Si?
That's what they used to call him.
That's from Duck Dynasty. He always
don't
has like
watch
a
that.
sweet tea in his hand, and he's always like,
Oh, his name is Uncle Si too?
yes.
Oh.
I don't know if he actually does this, but that's the
Right?
vibe that I
Does
get
he
from
do
him.
that maneuver? He has a sweetie in his hand, but he still does this.
Off topic. Off topic.
Yeah. Little men trying to be a band. And then I kept seeing, I remember a specific GIF I found. GIF or GIF. Are you taking a thing in my drink?
I took a sip of your drink because my drink went away and yours is like weird.
That's because that's Sprite.
Oh, right.
I think it was on Tumblr. Excuse me, I have a little bit of makeup because I'm a little bit drunk.
Oh, it's sour!